Hello everyone, I'm Timo and I'm welcoming you back to my channel. And today I will talk about a topic which is quite outdated and maybe a bit idiotic, but we'll talk about overall. So first of all, I'm going to quickly explain to new guys what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about with a Hello Neighbor trainer, since trainer doesn't mean the console neighbor, and basically GreenHouseM13 made a console mod, but before that he also made a trainer for 1.1 until 1.1.7. From 1.1.8 and up, he made like a console command mod like the one we have today. But for people like me, they play Hello Neighbor versions so old, you need a literal trainer to cheat around this game, to explore stuff and everything. So here's what I'm going to have to ask. So what I'm asking for might sound a bit stupid because it's outdated and GreenHouseM13 has probably moved on, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it is a update for the trainer, like 1.2.5. And why? Because specifically for game versions like 1.1.6 and 1.1.7. 1.1.6 and 1.1.7 are for some reason versions that are very similar and very connectively very likely to each other. So here's the thing I have experienced. When you see me, you're going to see a footage of me playing the game or with like cheats and whatever. But here's something which I've realized, and sometimes when I play with 1.1.7 and the trainer, and activate the trainer that was made for 1.1.7, ghost mode does not work, so I can't fly through walls, and I can't set the movement speed, so I can't, when I go like to extra options, there's like an option, hey, movement speed, and then you set it. When I try to set it by like 4, the player does not move faster at all. Now other cheats like freezing neighbor and flying around and getting back to walk mode work. But I think most of the time people just use ghost mode instead of fly mode. And this is like a little issue which I think should be like fixed for at least this version. Because here's another interesting thing. When I played with 1.1.7, it was a thing I don't have it now, but I once had the game version 1.1.6 on my PC. And here's the thing, I played around with the 1.1.6 game and 1.1.6 trainer. The same stuff happens. Ghost mode does not work. Player speed doesn't function. Now of course, freezing neighbor and flying around and getting to walk mode, this thing of course works. But it usually doesn't, you can tell from function, it doesn't function like it's supposed to. So there's a weird specific scenario behind it. And here's also another very interesting thing. I play around with 1.17 pretty much not often, but sometimes throughout. And when I play the game 1.1.7 and then I activate the trainer for 1.1.6, it still kind of functions, but in the same broken way, in the same bugged way it would do for 1.1, for the trainer that is for 1.1.7. I can fly around, I can't go through walls though. I can still freeze the neighbor, but player speed also does not work. So yeah, there's an issue. And maybe I'm asking for like a new update for it. And here's the thing. Greenhouse probably moved on. He probably is now on WeMod doing mods over there. But maybe when he comes back from YouTube making one random video out of surprise, then maybe he will update the trainer again. So yeah, that's all pretty much I wish. And I know that this is like kind of stupid to ask, because I'm now asking to update a trainer that is now literally like so old, and most of the time he probably has moved on. But for people like us, or for people like me, I usually play with older versions because it's, to be honest, it's more fun, it's more interesting. I love the style of the old version more. I like the movement of the older versions more. I like the animations of older versions more. Overall, older versions are like much more, they're for some reason much more interesting. The newest patch 1.4, it's like, it's not really something I would spend most of my time on. So I'm thinking about maybe add a patch to it for 1.2.5. Oh, update the trainer to 1.2.5. Make the trainer function so it works for 1.1.6 and 1.1.7, because for some reason 1.1.6 and 1.1.7 kind of technically functions in the same way. There's probably just like, it's like the same ID probably build, like almost the ID builds are kind of same. It's like quite exact function. I don't know how to explain it, but like yeah, the Jesus. Yeah, what I mean is, when I hack around in the game and I use a train, let's say I use a 1.1, I use a trainer for the game version 1.1.7 and I play the game version 1.1.6, same thing happens. I can fly, I can't go through walls though. And yeah, freezing neighbor works, but player speed also doesn't work. And therefore, this thing is kind of not useful. So what I'm asking for is maybe add a little update to it, to update to 1.2.5, maybe 1.3, and make it so it's like completely functional, and it's quite easy to use. You can go through walls again and everything. And also, here's like a little disclaimer. It's not like that the trainer does not fully work, but it sometimes just bugs out and then it doesn't work. So technically, what you need to do, you just need to reinstall the whole game again and the trainer again so it functions, but that's quite annoying. So yeah, maybe add like a little update to it so it works for 1.1.6 and 1.1.7 at the same time. It's like a 2-in-1 trainer. Maybe add new options to it, like let's say for the new version there's like a special option, like you can activate invisibility mode. Like leave the freeze option there, leave the option where you can freeze a neighbor, but add like new options to it, maybe like invisibility. Add invisibility to it, and maybe things like no fall damage, or infinite jumps, or maybe even also gravity. Like in beta 3, you have like this ultimate extra options, you can like change the gravity to something where it can go up to like minus 1800 or something like this. You can like add a specific amount, and yeah, you kind of like have like the same option in this version of the trainer as well. So you have extra, so you not only have like stability, so like it functions in the way it's supposed to. You can use ghost mode, you can use player speed and all of that, but also you have extra options into maybe. That's just the only thing I actually really want is most likely just stability, so ghost mode and player speed work. But it would be also quite nice if we have a little bonus to it. Let's say we have invisibility or no fall damage, or yeah, gravity. To be honest, I don't want to ask for that much. To be honest, if we have like invisibility and maybe gravity extra, that would be amazing. That would already be amazing, and then I would go. Actually, this is just all I technically want. That's all I really need, and therefore, yeah, I have no real points anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, I can like maybe say to you, I think here's a little fear of mine why probably this doesn't really function anymore. It's maybe because in 1.1.6 there was like a physical movement change to the player or something, which probably is probably also the update that removed Nicky's head texture. So like remove the textures from his head when going to the debug camera, and then you can't see his head anymore. That's probably because of 1.1.6 and on, because some movement change or something like this has happened to the player, and therefore there's like a little weird connection, or like weird not 100% connection with the trainer that is supposed to work. It just doesn't, and therefore I'm asking for a potential update, a potential fix. I know it sounds stupid and it's not that worthy, but I'm still asking. And yeah, it would be quite interesting, and it would make me also like quite happy. I mean, I would quite appreciate it, because as a dude who now plays Auto Neighbor most of the time, I would quite enjoy it, and therefore have more fun with it. I'll probably stretch this out and end the video with a random thing now, while I have another gameplay in the background. I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a while. And yeah, I don't know, I guess I'll just end it here. GreenHouseM13, if you see this, please, I hope I'm understandable here, and you like kind of get what I'm saying, and add a little update to it, like stability, more stability to the trainer, and more patches. That would be amazing. I would love that, and maybe if you want, throw in extra options. Not a lot. Maybe like invisibility. If actually invisibility and gravity would be fine. Thank you.